This redistricting battle began with President Donald Trump in July. He called on Texas to redraw congressional lines to send 5 additional Republicans to the U.S. House of Representatives. In response, Governor Gavin Newsom rallied state Democrats to do the same thing here. But the process in California is not as simple as Texas. In 2008, voters created a citizen-led independent redistricting commission. So now only voters have the power to change the maps. Last week, the governor launched a campaign for what he called the Election Rigging Response Act, asking voters to approve a new map that heavily favors Democrats. The official bills were introduced Monday. And by Thursday afternoon, California lawmakers approved the map and passed the legislation. Soon after, Governor Newsom signed the bills outlining the logistics and funding for the special election.
The voters will decide for themselves. Never happened in U.S. history. Spare me any moral or false equivalency of what they're doing in Texas.
Rigging congressional districts to get partisan results. That's what a gerrymander is.
Tonight, we're hearing reaction from both sides of the aisle. The chair of the group, Stop Sacramento's Power Grab, sent KCRA3 a statement saying, in part, Gavin Newsom's disgusting display of partisanship is an attack on California's voter-approved independent redistricting system, as he aims to advance his own political interests. Meanwhile, the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee saying, in part, in holding a special election to ask the voters of California to decide on a new congressional map, California's proposal stands in stark contrast to the Republicans' shameless scheme in Texas. And California lawmakers made a late change today. If voters approve these congressional maps, they will take effect regardless of what other states like Texas do with their maps. It is a major reversal from what we had been hearing from the governor and other state lawmakers saying that it all hinged on Texas. Meanwhile, the state Senate plans to vote on their maps tomorrow. Live in Sacramento, Peyton Headley, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Peyton, thank you. Here's a look at the current map and the proposed map that people will vote on. You can see District 2 in the green in the proposed map would look quite different. That is Democrat Jared Huffman's seat. He represents the North Coast right now, and the proposed maps cut out a large chunk of Republican Congressman Doug LaMalfa's seat. The districts would also change for other Republican Congress members, including Tom McClintock and Kevin Kiley.